right, so this #1 featherweight contender is no stranger to this setting. Tonight, though, he believes he's just a much better version of himself and finally has the goods and the chops to actually be a world champion.
Sometimes you get there, John, and you're just not ready. It's not easy to become the best in the world. The first time this man got here, he was a great fighter. He was good, but he just wasn't ready to be the best in the world. He said that the moment he got back home, he went to work to improve. He feels like all the improvements were made, and tonight he's the best featherweight the UFC has.
And it does seem as though we have taken two-way action on this fight, but a lot of people believe in the challenger, and I'm not just talking about his coaches. We'll see how it goes tonight. All right, so here he is, the UFC featherweight king, Alexander Volkanovski. And we have truly run out of superlatives when it comes to talking about this man and his mixed martial arts acumen. There are three guys who can lay claim to being the greatest featherweight of all time, and yet Alex is kind of distancing himself from that pack.
It's crazy. It's crazy how good Alexander Volkanovski is. I mean, you always knew he could fight. But to see some of the performances as of late, and to see how he continues to evolve and get better even as the champion is really impressive. And it's a credit to him and all of his coaches, but mostly his mindset. I don't know if there's a guy in fighting that has a higher fight IQ than Alexander the Great. I just like to take note of what I'm experiencing every time this guy steps in the octagon, because it's always something special.
And certainly since he signed with the UFC all the way back in 2016, he has been a promotional workhorse, strength of schedule as good as it gets, and of course, as he enters competition tonight, can lay claim to 4 combined wins over Jose Aldo and Max Holloway, greatest featherweight of all time. Our tale of the tape for this featherweight championship fight. And now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the octagon is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Featherweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Ilia the Matador Topuria. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Alexander the Great Volkanovski.
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
You ready? Do it.
All right, here we go, early round action with the UFC featherweight champion Alexander Volkanovski. And when you want to talk about mixed martial arts evolution, perhaps no man has improved as much over the last 2 or 3 years than the featherweight king Alexander Volkanovski, so much so that his opponent tonight doesn't necessarily know what he is in for. And he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking groove.
I mean, and stringing them together so effectively, never throwing the same attack more than once. What a job to recognize all the openings in his opponent's defenses.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight, beautifully placed there by Ilia Topuria. Well, he works his entire striking game off of that jab, doubles up on the jab. No feeling out process, folks. Here we go, edge of your seat action right out of the chute.
These dudes are training very early in this fight. This is good.
Big right hand there. All right, so we have got a full-on brawl to start this fight. Any concern that these guys might burn themselves out?
Oh, they're going to exhaust themselves. So we may as well enjoy it right now, because come the third round, regardless of the weight class, they're going to look like 2 tired heavyweights in the middle of the octagon.
All right, so we will see early on how the Volk man chooses to proceed, and no surprise to see Volkanovski go to the leg kick.
I mean, we have seen this constantly with Alexander Volkanovski, especially in the first Max Holloway fight. He won the fight behind the leg kicks. He is so smart inside of the octagon that he will throw these leg kicks, not hard, but they draw something out of you, and then he starts to attack you with things that have more force. This guy's tremendous, and that is why he's the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world.
So 31 total strikes have landed for Alexander Volkanovski. We have crossed the midpoint here in our opening round.
Nice shot there by the champ. Oh, hurt him bad. Oh, right hand.
Just missed on the front kick there.
That one snuck in. Nice strike.
Oh, wow. How about the roundhouse kick? Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt.
He's got that single collar tie.
Grips the body there. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protect. Good fight here, under 2 to go.
Oh, nice kick.
So that calf starting to show some signs of damage a little bit.
Taking too many leg kicks. Gotta check him.
Right hook to the head, blocked. Topuria gets tattooed by that straight punch. Oh, the hook lands. Inside. Man, he is so sound defensively. Nice job to raise the guard there.
It's the relaxation that allows him to see things coming and block most of the strikes that are coming at him.
Less than a minute to go in the round. Well, Alexander Volkanovski has never lost a pro fight at 145 pounds, and if his boxing is any indication, that is a record that is probably going to hold up after tonight.
I mean, Volkanovski follows the game plan to a T. Whatever you set out in front of him, he is going to do, and he's going to do it at the highest level. We saw that in his fight against Max Holloway when he became the UFC featherweight champion.
Oh, you land, I land. Is that what we're doing here? 20 seconds to go. Volkanovski's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Final seconds. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round 1. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, I'm being told we've got some replays from the previous round, and it appears as though the cut on the bridge of the nose is getting worse by the minute.
It's getting worse by the minute, and he's got an opponent in front of him that wants to target it. He wants to hit him on the nose over and over again. I wonder if every time he gets hit there, the blood goes down into the mouth, making it difficult to breathe.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. All right, so we didn't see any takedown attempts from the BJJ player in round 1, and as yet, he still hasn't attempted to take this fight to the ground.
Very surprising approach by this guy. He's so good on the ground. I would have expected him to try to get it to the ground earlier in the fight, but as we go on, it's starting to become very clear that that is not the game plan tonight.
Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you have got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
Well, defense doesn't necessarily win championships in MMA, but he's doing a nice job blocking these shots.
He's not allowing his opponent to get any damage off on him by blocking all these attacks.
Volkanovski's blocking pretty well now, so an adjustment made by the fighter to protect that already significantly damaged nose. Oh, nice job to slip off the center line there. His head movement has been a huge, huge factor defensively in this fight.
You can never be a stationary target. So even if the feet aren't moving, you got to be ready to slip that head.
Oh, a huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Oh, big left hook there. Just over 3 minutes to go. Oh!
Oh, my goodness.
Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent. Oh, he's got him hurting here.
But he needs to check one of these kicks. He has to discourage him from throwing this kick over and over again.
Takedown defense holds up. Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the bargain.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Colby Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the training room, and it's on full display tonight. Getting him out here. Nice transition.
You've got to start to get to the get-up process. Because everybody talks like you just get up, you don't. It's a process, right? You get to the underhook, you build to the elbows, then you start to gain height to get back to your feet.
Well, not exactly what we thought we would see out of this jiu-jitsu fighter. He's had a lot of success on the feet, and I think this is why sometimes the film can lie if you lean too heavily into it.
Absolutely. I mean, you think you're coming in here to fight a grappler, and this guy looks like a boxer tonight. His hands have looked crispy. His kicks, everything that he is doing has worked, and I think this is partly due to the fact that you think he's trying to take you down, when in reality, this guy can fight everywhere.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
All right, so the cut really starting to open up wider now, and you got to credit this striker for continuing to attack that area.
Just knowing the target, knowing what he's supposed to do, and doing it as effectively as he is right now. This guy's tremendous.
All right, full guard now, DC.
And for the guy on top, he needs to build posture or just go to the next position, start shoving that knee through, trying to get the half guard, which in turn will lead to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you need to be anticipating, you need to be framing, you need to be moving, looking for opportunities to either reverse the position or get back to your feet.
10 seconds to go in the round. Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top. Round 3 next.
Stop.
All right, let's punch into that clinch this round. All right? He has no answer for your clinch. He's not defending the right way. He's open for those knees, those elbows. All of that is working great.
All right, so there's the end of the round. The storyline over those previous 5 minutes. Volume takedowns, offensive wrestling.
Yeah, this is an exhausting type of fight. Not only for the offensive fighter, but also for the opponent. Always being under attack, always being defensive, always reacting starts to really wear at your gas tank. It's interesting to see who is more fresh going into the next round.
Fight. Ready.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight.
Beautiful shot lands the leg.
About the accuracy land right there. His opponent's wobble chin.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that. And landing some nasty strikes. Oh, right hand landed. There you go.
Pressure, pressure, pressure.
Oh, and he lands another leg kick there. I have a novel idea. Maybe the opponent should try to check one of these.
He's got to try to check him, but he can't, John, because there's no windup. He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, that's a big right hand that got through.
Best punch in the game. Beautiful jab.
Oh, another kick right on the cap. Now, I'd tap out, but I'm not a fighter. What do you do?
I mean, there's not much you can do now. You got to just bite down on the mouthpiece and get through it. Because right now, you won't change much. It's already beat up too far.
Oh, setting up the left hook, but out of range. Immediately gets the underhook.
He's going to guillotine.
That guillotine choke is getting tight, but you can't just squeeze. You got to get your hips into your opponent if you want him to tap.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Oh, great ground strike there, and now blood is a factor.
Now he's got a good body position, yup.
3 minutes to go.
Yes, smart adjustment, yup.
Topuria getting touched here repeatedly with these ground and pound strikes from the top. Referee's not going to bail you out. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again.
Oh, you got to be careful there, yup.
And we have passed the midpoint of the fight. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Oh, Volkanovski's in half guard. All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position.
Oh, these are some serious power punches from the top by Volkanovski. Topuria's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now.
He's got to be careful here. Massive shot from the top. Oh, nice.
These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Volkanovski's got the full mount. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
Volkanovski's able to transition back to side control now. Oh, he's got him in the crucifix now. A lot of body weight from the top position. If you're on bottom here, this is not a good place.
You have got the 3-1 arm. You cannot worry about both of them. get one free and then start building towards doing something else. But the first step is to get an arm free to start trying to be able to defend yourself. You have nothing blocking your face when you're in this position.
All right, the round is over, and Topuria's eye has looked a whole lot better, DC. We'll see what the cut man can do to sort of stem the tide with the swelling, but if he's not able to get it to come down, that eye could swell shut. All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much, and if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defense.
We have arrived at the fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so picture-perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Offensive fight, nice job to block the shot there. Well, at times he's tried to check kicks, but he has not been effective in doing so, and now he's starting to limp a little bit.
He's starting to limp from those leg kicks. He's showing that it's hurting. That's a big sign when you watch a fighter, because a fighter never really wants to give you anything, but he can't help himself.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Topuria.
Big ground and pound. Big right hook there by the champ.
Great shot from the top position.
Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now. Topuria is definitely targeting that same eye over and over again, continuing to cause more damage on that already compromised region. Well, an incredible fight thus far. Both fighters look like they could be finished at any time. If you wondered about the heart on either side, that question was answered tonight.
Nothing. There are no more questions in regards to these two fighters. Both of these men have been hurt. Both of these men are swollen.
Play shot there, DC. He is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent in space.
Well, no denying the durability on the other side, but at this point, you just got to find that kill shot and get him out of there.
A lot of times that comes with reps, that comes with taking your time. You get excited, and you want to finish it because you think it's right there, but at times you just overswing and you miss a lot. He needs to slow down if he wants to get his opponent out of this fight.
Oh, he's spraying blood now. Holy smokes.
Looks as though that kick to the body got through.
These two guys are trading huge shots.
Oh, this is trouble for Volkanovski.
Just that.
Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine.
Oh, guillotine choke getting close now.
It's a fight now. Who's going to win this position? Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
While sometimes our stat guys are stingy with the submission attempt numbers, there have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
Topuria's eye is officially swollen shut. The referee keeping a close eye on things. Maybe he'll call for the ringside position, but that condition is only going to get worse as this fight continues. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Volkanovski's cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side underhook. This is a great position for a top fighter. Once he got him cut, he recognized where he needs to be throwing these shots, and once again, he lands right on that cut.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Volkanovski.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
10 seconds remaining in round 4.
Need you to fight back.
Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
All right, back to the stools we go, and that is a really severe cut, so we will monitor him between rounds as they furiously get the cut man in there.
This cut, though, you know he's going after it. Protect it.
All right, so the cut man attends to the fighter who has essentially been rendered a one-eyed fighter at this point in time. Some replays from the previous round.
No defensive intent, no defensive intensity. No attention to his defense, and this costing him. Now he's dealing with a massive cut over his eye, and that's going to make it hard for him to see. He's got to change something, man. He's got to.
Ready. Ready.
Fifth and final round.
Nice.
Oh, block that offering there and then counters beautifully with a leg kick. Nice job by Topuria. Volkanovski's really bleeding heavily now. That cut is only getting worse by the minute. Topuria gets tagged by that straight punch. Nice land for the offense there.
They're so evenly matched. They're going tit for tat.
Trying to land the elbow there to no avail. That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Just missed with the leg kick. Well, looks as though his leg is hurt here. You can even see him limping a little bit. All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight. Oh!
He's got him hurt. He's got to start looking to finish.
Closes the gap and gets the single collar tie now.
Guillotine jump.
Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's getting very close to the submission. Oh my goodness, he's struggling to finish.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win this fight. But right now, the focus needs to be on the head movement so you're not getting hit in that cut. Oh.
2 minutes now to go in the fight. it. Straight connections right up the gut, DC. He's in a world of trouble now.
They say the straight moves are the ones that get there first, and it got right to the target.
These guys are leaking all over each other. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 36 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Alexander the Great Volkanovski.
All right, so the Volk man does it again. Alexander Volkanovski tonight by knockout. He said the first time